the quality of Ibrahim as a player, but also if a you need that. If a batter got in, it's quite hard to stop them on these wickets here. And I think he was helped by the way that Azmat came in and the way that he played, took the pressure off him, the way that Nabi came in and played and took the pressure off him. Ibrahim could just play and accelerated without even really knowing it. I think he played some fantastic cricket shots. Certainly the straight six off Jofra Archer comes to mind, and some various other shots. And so I'm really pleased for him. He's been out for a little bit of time, and I hope he's looked a little bit out of rhythm. But hopefully he's found it now. He certainly found it, but hopefully he can continue this form, which it's a memorable knock for him, and one that he'll remember for a long time. But hopefully he can repeat it again on Friday.
England was slightly worried after their game against Australia about the dew factor, but Hashmatullah yesterday said Afghanistan game works better when they bat first, so it looked like you were going to bat regardless of that factor. Do you think batting is there a particular reason why batting first and defending totals appears to be the best route to victory for Afghanistan at the moment in ODIs?
I think so, but it's just the weather makeup of our side at the moment and conditions dependent. But we felt there wouldn't be as much dew today because of the cloud cover. So that was in our thoughts. But again, that will have to come up to consideration for Friday, because it looks like there's a bit of weather around, so we'll have to be flexible with that. So, you've got to be flexible and be able to do both really well if you want to go places and win things. Oh, sorry. Product placement. Sorry, I'll put it away.
Congratulations on the victory. After Afghanistan's today's impressive victory, now you will face Australia on Friday. What would be your message to Afghan fans for that match?
Afghan fans? Well, enjoy tonight. But what I'm, to the players, I'm going to make sure when we wake up tomorrow, they enjoy tonight, wake up tomorrow ready for Australia. As soon as they wake up tomorrow, the focus is on Australia. That's how the players are going to be, and that's what I'll tell the fans.
Congratulations. Tell me about the spirit of Afghanistan cricket players. We see lots of fight back by the Afghanistan players during the matches. Even this match is very tight, and some of the teams here in the tournament participating lack this spirit of the game. So how you put in the spirit in the players and the fight back they do in every match, in every ICC event, like in 2023, the same team beat England, and now again they beat England?
I think obviously there's fight, but there's a resilience to them, to all of them. And I think if you add to some cricketing experience and cricketing match awareness with regards to batting, in particular, with regards to how you pace the innings. We saw Ibrahim the way that he's done today, and we've seen Gurbaz do it in the past, and we've seen various players come in. That it's not always down to one person. There's Gulbadin at 8 at the moment, who can come in and change games. And so that self-belief is important, and it starts within, but it's also quite infectious, and it spreads within the squad. So performances today like Azmat and performances like Nabi, and obviously Ibra, coming in and playing. It's not always just about one person. It's about the team, but it's watching the guys like Nabi and Rashid and the way that they go about their business. It's only great for the younger players, and that increases speeds up their development. And hopefully we can continue to bring the players through.
Hi, Jonathan.
Hi.
Well, beating England twice, first in the World Cup and now in Champions Trophy, I think you guys have cracked the trick to beat England. Secondly, next game is against Australia, and your players are playing really good cricket, and now Afghanistan has proved that their team can beat any big team on any occasion. So any specific plans for Australia, because that's a big match and first time Champions Trophy, and you guys can qualify for semi-finals?
Yeah, it's all on the line, isn't it? And I think we've played since I've been coach, we've played against Australia 3 times, and we've been in the game each of those games. So we should take a lot of confidence from that. And I think certainly what happened in the World Cup, T20 World Cup, and I say this to the players as well, that Afghanistan's never going to be taken lightly ever again. So we've got to be prepared, because I know Australia aren't going to take us lightly. Whereas in the past, perhaps people would have seen the fixture and thought it was a little bit easier than playing a historic test nation. But in this format, in these conditions, I don't see that. I see every game that we play is going to be competitive, and not every game we go into, I expect to win.
Lastly, as a coach, how do you feel seeing the growth of Afghanistan cricket team in past time? Because they have growth, everyone is saying they are growing in this game, and they have shown that they have the capabilities to shine in the world of cricket.
Well, I've alluded to a few things, and when I took over, there was a rawness to the side, and they could win a game within 10 overs, but they could also, give themselves the best chance, in other words. So a lot of it is to do with preparation and how they think about themselves, and how as a professional cricketer, international cricketer, off the field, you give yourself the best chance on the field, and a lot of those things comes into it. And I think the other coaches deserve a lot of credit, the fitness staff, the physios, because the guys play a lot of cricket, they play a lot of franchise cricket, which is good, because then they're developing and playing a lot of cricket and playing it with the world's best players and seeing how they perform, and then they bring that experience back to the Afghanistan side and throw it in the melting pot, and we get nights like this. So, but I'm quite an ambitious type of guy, and I'm ambitious with these talented players, and who knows what we can achieve.
Hello, Trott.
Hi there.
How's the atmosphere? Everyone cheering Afghanistan, Afghanistan.
Pardon?
How's the atmosphere?
How's the atmosphere?
Yeah.
That was really good. And
Everyone cheering Afghanistan, Afghanistan.
That was really good, and I think for the players to experience some support, because we normally always play in the UAE, and being in Pakistan is really close to where they come from. Hopefully Friday will be a massive sellout, and people will turn up or take the day off work and come and watch us from 2 o'clock onwards. So, I think it's great for the guys, and I think huge experience, and these players will never forget nights like this. We've had a few other nights along the way in ICC events and series, and that'll just add to the confidence that we should hopefully take into on Friday. And it's important we move on from tonight. When we wake up tomorrow morning, and we don't expect the game to be exactly like this and go our way, we need to start afresh, and and get on the front foot. Cool. Thank you. Thanks.